Hey warriors, and welcome to your rut busting yoga flow and creativity session. In these sessions, I'll give you a prompt to help you inspire new ideas. We'll spend about 15 minutes or so on our mats, flowing and stimulating our creative energies. And then we have time set aside for you to take that prompt and that energy and create. These sessions are perfect for when you're feeling stuck in a creative endeavor, a work project, or just in life. Today's prompt is, it was odd to be in a room full of people who all seemed to look up to my dad like he was some kind of hero. A part of me wanted to see him through their eyes for just a moment. I tried to picture him as... So when you're ready, let's hop on the mat and fight for our creativity. Hey warriors, and welcome to your rut busting yoga flow. Today's flow is going to be happening without a mat, you might notice. I just wanted to do a few flows that work well in mostly standing positions. We will kind of be down in a lunge, but I just wanted to show that it's okay if you don't have a mat. It's okay if you don't have the perfect equipment. A lot of people use things like that as barriers. You know, I can't do this because I don't have this. So I just wanted to show that a mat doesn't have to be a barrier to yoga if you don't have one. So as long as you have a as long as you have a flat surface, you can do yoga, especially these poses in this flow. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna start moving through a half sun salutation. We're gonna start in mountain pose, as we so often do. If you are familiar with my videos, just find a nice strong stance here, pressing all four corners of the feet into the mat. Your feet can be either together, really together, or hips width apart, whatever feels the most balanced and stable for you. We're going to bring the shoulders down away from the ears, pulling the shoulder blades together, gazing forward, pulling the belly button back toward the spine will help engage that core. You might actually even feel your pelvis or tailbone lift a little bit as you engage that core. So that's great. Hands down at the side, palms facing forward, a really powerful, strong pose here. And this in itself is a great pose just to invite a little energy into the body and invite a feeling of being powerful. So if this helps you and you're ready to go create, you can just go do that, or you can keep flowing with me. So we're gonna inhale, reach for the sky. Maybe looking up at the hands, and exhale, bringing the hands down through center into our forward fold. Can keep the knees as bent as you need if this is the first bit of movement you're getting in through the day. As we fold, we want to remember to lead with the chest and the chin to avoid kind of hunching over into the fold. You can drop the hands wherever they fall. If they touch the ground or they don't, that's fine. You can grab opposite elbows. Again, keep the knees bent or start to straighten them, and that'll help get a little more stretch through the back of the thighs. Inhale to a half flat back, hands either on the shins or the thighs, whatever works for you. And exhale, folding back into the fold. And then inhale, reaching for the sky, straightening through the waist. And exhale, dropping the hands down through center, back into our mountain pose. We'll inhale and exhale, always coming back to the breath. If you lose it during your practice, that's fine. If your mind starts to wander, just come back to really focusing on that breath. with each movement. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. On each half flat back, paying attention again, bringing the shoulders down away from the ears and the shoulder blades together to avoid kind of this shape. And exhale back into the fold. Inhale, half flat back. We already did this, sorry, one more time. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, release the hands down through center, back into our mountain. So we'll do this one more time and then we'll go through this motion and then add on. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. And now on the exhale, we're going to drop our hands to either side of the feet, pressing, start to bend the knees to get your hands flat on the ground. And then we'll keep that right foot where it is and step that left foot back all the way back so that that left leg is mostly straight out behind us, just keeping a slight bend in that knee. Maybe adjust that right foot so that the right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Move my hand so you can see. Into our runner's lunge. We're just gonna pause here. Pulling that right hip crease back. Gaze forward. You can come up onto your very tips of your fingers, lifting the chest, lifting the chin to gaze forward. If you don't get a lot of this type of movement, you might be shaking a little bit, and that's totally fine. It might feel a little sore, a little tough. That's okay, just as long as it doesn't hurt. If anything hurts, just come out of the pose and find a place to rest that feels good for you. Runner's lunge is a great hip stretch. There's a lot of great benefits. And it's a great way you can kind of find your own. So you can place your hands on the ground and just all the way on the ground and just kind of pause here. Again, you can lift up to the fingertips and lift the chest and gaze forward. And just breathe. And then what we're gonna do, so we'll inhale, and on the exhale, we're gonna start to walk the hands toward the center of the body here. We're gonna turn our feet so they're facing, I guess if you have the mat, the long side of the mat. If you don't, we're just gonna turn about halfway here and then into a wide-legged forward fold or a wide-legged stance. And we'll come to find our length in the spine here. We'll come to a half flat back position. So again, pulling the shoulder blades together, shoulders away from the ears, hands might come to the ground, they might not. Fingertips maybe are touching. And then exhale, just start to fold forward at the waist. Again, we're leaning with the chest and the chin rather than like the top of the head. A lot of people are really eager to try to get their top of the head to touch the floor in this position. Definitely not a prerequisite of this position here and not accessible to a lot of people. So just find what is accessible to you. Inhale and exhale. And we're gonna bring that left hand underneath the nose, so kind of in the center, pressing the edges of the feet into the mat for stability. We'll lift that right arm up toward the sky, twisting at the waist, opening the chest to the right, toward that right foot, reaching that right arm high. And exhale, drop that right hand back to the mat, replacing the left, or the floor. And then lifting the left arm up toward the sky, twisting to the left, opening through the chest toward that left foot. And exhale, release into the fold, dropping the left hand to the floor, replacing the right, and we'll flow through that a few times. Inhale, twist, and exhale, release and fold. Inhale, twist, and exhale, fold. Maybe with each fold you're folding a little further, or maybe you found your edge and that's where you're staying. Inhale, reach for the sky, twisting. And exhale, forward, folding. Inhale to twist. And exhale, fold. We'll just release here, releasing everything, even not worrying about the shoulders for a second. Just release everything. And breathing. And on the inhale, we'll come back to the half flat back, and we're going to walk our hands. We're going to continue the walk we started and walk our hands toward the left, coming into a runner's lunge, facing the other direction. So our back toes are pointed toward the front of the mat. Our left toes are pointed forward. That left knee is stacked over that left ankle. That right leg is stretched out behind us. Into a runner's lunge, facing the other direction. Inhale, maybe up to the fingertips. Exhale. Finding whatever position here feels good for you. Lifting the chest, lifting the chin. Pressing that right heel toward the back of the room or the back of our mat will help get a nice stretch through that leg. And exhale. Release. And then we'll bring, inhale, one more time. And then exhale, we'll kind of bounce that right knee and bring that right foot to meet the left. Back just in case here. Releasing into our forward fold. We are facing the other direction, but that's okay. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, drop the hands through center, coming into our mountain pose. Taking a moment to breathe, recapture a strong, smooth, steady breath. And instead of a resting pose, we're going to take that energy we just cultivated, grab our computer, a notepad, a drawing pad, whatever your preferred medium, and we're going to create. You can leave the video playing. We'll show the prompt. We'll play some music to help keep you in the zone. So thank you so much for flowing with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any comments or questions you might have. And I hope to see you again very soon. Now go forth and create. Namaste. Welcome to your creativity session. Don't worry about pausing or turning off the video. We'll play some music to keep your creativity flowing as you work. Challenge yourself to keep going until the video ends. You got this. And if you appreciate these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today's prompt is, it was odd to be in a room full of people who all seemed to look up to my dad like he was some kind of hero. A part of me wanted to see him through their eyes for just a moment. I tried to picture him as Time's up, warriors. Great job. I hope this rut-busting flow and creativity session was helpful. Remember, no matter how much or how little you created in this session, you still made the time and showed up. If you want to make these sessions a regular thing, make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever I have a new video. Have a wonderful day, warriors.